So at this time, okay, fine. Let me start. So we were discussing about this question. This and this is the books table. This is your authors table. Okay. Let me know if you're facing the same audio column. I will change the connection. Still, the column is there. Audio. Hello.
Audio is good now, but the video is not.
Oh, I have not started sharing my screen yet. Sorry. Okay, is it the screen is visible now? Is the screen visible now?
Yes.
Hello. Okay. Okay. Fine. So this is the query from books. Join authors, right? Then after that, what I have to write?
On
On what?
books ID is equal to authors dot
Book ID is equal to book ID, right? Fine. Let me execute this.
books dot
Okay.
underscore ID.
So yeah, we got this column we get defined. What is the reason for this? Because this book ID column is present in both the books and the authors table, right? So that's why SQL engine is a bit confused what to do. That's why in the last class I have told you, make it a habit of always using aliases, correct? So I will use an alias A for books and alias B for authors, okay? Make it a habit, whether that column is present in both the tables or not, but make it a habit of always using aliases, okay? Then I will write here A dot book ID is equal to B dot book ID, okay? And then A dot book name, and this you want author name from B table. Okay, now let me execute this.
Underscore book dot book.
Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. So that's why make it a habit of always using aliases, irrespective of the fact that the column is present in both the tables or not. Okay. Because from here you can see, suppose if I will ask you that this author name column, this is coming from which table? So you will understand that this is coming from authors table because here the alias is B and here the alias is B. Okay. Any question on this? On this question? Is it clear? Any question, guys? Yes, sir.
One question, just confirmation that here, as we are using join, so by default it is an inner join, right?
Right. Inner join. Correct. If I have not mentioned anything, that is the inner join by default. Okay. Okay, fine. Now, so this is clear, and please make it a habit of always using the best practices. Like here, the best practices, always you have to use alias. That is what I told you. So always make a habit of using aliases. Okay. Now, so the simple question. Okay. So it's coming here. This question is done. Now coming to the next question. This is very important. Okay. I want everyone to concentrate on this. Today we'll discuss on joins only. Okay, I want to miss today's class for joins, and then from tomorrow we'll do some other topics. So I'm repeating, if you have any questions, you should ask. Okay, for joins, if anything is coming in mind. Now this is a student table. Just so this is in a student table. This is the value. Intentionally, I have added some null records. I want to show you the behavior of null. And you can see we have to duplicate record as well. ID1 is the duplicate here. So from this question or this question, which again, I want to make you understand the behavior of duplicates and null records with join, that join, how it behaves with the duplicate and null. It's a very important concept. Okay. This is a score table. Okay, now what is the question? This query and analyze the result. Now this is a query which you have to, let me execute this. Okay. Or before executing, let's do some manual analysis first of all, and try to understand what is happening here. This is your student table. This is your score table. Now, before running the query on the editor, first of all, let's analyze this, that what is happening in this query. And whenever I'm giving assignment, I want you guys to do the same thing. Don't directly run it and check the output. First of all, do the manual analysis. Okay, then you get a better understanding. So here, what we're trying to do is, we want, okay, if I will ask you that in this question, the name you are taking from which, sorry, ID you are taking from which column, from which table?
From both the tables, ID is coming.
Both the tables, ID is coming, right? If I will
Yeah.
ask you name, it is coming from which table?
Student table,
Student table. How you told me that?
because it's a dot name. A is alias for the student table.
Right. So A is the alias. So you can see we have used student A. So A is the alias, right?
Yeah.
So A is the alias. So fine. So that's what always make it a habit of using aliases. Okay, that will make your code more readability, and most of the organizations, this is the structure you have to follow. Okay. Now coming to the analysis of this query, what is going to happen? You are joining a student table with the score table. This is the student table, and this is the score table. You can see here we have duplicate. ID1 is duplicate, right? And then we have some null records. So that's what you have to understand. This is very important. I repeat. You are joining these two tables based on which column?
ID column.
ID column. Okay. I want the answer from everyone. Guys, please make the session interactive. Okay. Now, if I will tell you that I want to join based on ID and marks, the ID of a student table, I want to join with marks. Okay, suppose here I have written that on a.id is equal to b.marks. Okay, instead of this, let me remove this one. I've written this. So
It will throw an error
why it will throw error? What is the reason?
because there is nothing common in column.
No, it will not
There is
throw
I
error.
think no data form, because both are
Yes.
number. The data type is same, right? So maybe no data.
Okay, any other thought, guys?
It will not throw an error, but it will not generate any output as well, because there is nothing common between these two columns, ID and marks. If someone has scored marks like 1, 2, 3, 4, then only it will show. Otherwise, blank output might come.
Okay, fine. I was looking for Mohit, but he's not present today. See, try to understand this concept, guys. Okay, these are the very, very, very important concepts. Okay, see, there is no such rule. There is no such rule that if you're joining the column of the two tables, their name should be same. There is no such rule. Okay, first of all, don't think, many students, they will think that if I have ID column in this table, then that column with which I am joining from the other table, that must be ID column. No, there is no such rule. And I can join ID and marks, join ID and marks as well. Let me show you this example first of all. Invalid number, ID and marks. Use number, because here data type is var category, correct? Now I will do one thing. I am dropping this table. Let me drop this table. Table is dropped. I am changing the data type of marks, and I'm keeping it as a number. Okay, I'm inserting the data again. For those not speaking, please go on mute. Now I'm running this. Okay, no data found. First of all, don't think that why this is showing no data found. Have you received any error message? Yes or no?
No.
No.
No. What it mean? You can join any column of both the table. There is no such rule. Don't think that the column name must be same. First rule, we have justified that column name it doesn't matter here. Okay, hope this is clear. Point number one. Point number two, when I've executed this query earlier, you have seen that I was getting error message that invalid number, correct? Why that was coming? Because at that moment, ID column from this table, if you will see, that was number. That ID column, yeah, here it was number, correct? And this marks column was varchar. If you remember, no, here it was varchar. So what we understood from this is when you are joining two tables on any column, the only condition is their data type must be same. The first rule is if you want to join two tables, you can join any column. I don't have any concern. Second rule is if you're joining two columns, you have to take care that the data type of two columns must be same. Otherwise, this will throw error message. Hope this is clear. Any question, guys?
No.
Primary key of those two tables should have the same data type, right? What we are considering common tables.
See, again, I'm not talking about primary key of that. I'm not going into all those concepts. Just what I've told is, if you want to join two tables, what you have to identify which column I have to join of your project, which two columns you have to join, which two column makes sense. Suppose here I have joined ID and marks, and this is not throwing error because there is no matching here. There is no matching records. So from this, I was showing you that you can join any column. That is not a problem. SQL engine will not throw error message. The only condition is their data type must be same. Okay. Now, if I will execute this query, then you can ask me a question that, okay, Tanvir, from here you have executed, no error message is coming, but this doesn't make any sense. Correct? No, you are joining ID with marks. This doesn't make any sense. That is what. So whenever you are working any project, you have to identify the columns which you have to join, the two columns which you have to join. And you are correct. Generally, primary keys, you have to join the primary keys. Have I covered the primary key concept? Primary key, composite primary key. Have I covered that, guys?
No, I haven't.
I'm not covered now. Just primary key. Okay. See, primary key. From your daily life, can you tell me example of primary key? Anyone? Daily life, an example. Examples are there. Sorry. Sorry.
Employee ID.
Employee ID. Very good.
Mobile number.
What
Government
else?
ID numbers like PAN card, Aadhaar card.
Mobile number, correct. Aadhaar number, correct. PAN card number, driving license, passport number, correct. And your bank account number as well. Can we tell these all are your primary key? Correct. If I'm telling that voter ID is a primary key, why I'm telling voter ID is a primary key? What is the reason?
Because it can act as a unique identifier.
Because this is a unique identifier, correct? Voter ID is a unique identifier. That's why we can tell it as a primary key. See, for any column to be a primary key, there are two conditions. Okay, there are two conditions. First of all, that must be unique. Okay, that must be unique. Have you seen two Indians having the same voter ID number? Have you seen two Indians having the same Aadhaar number? No. So these all, it should be not null. Have you seen any Aadhaar number which is null? Any
No.
Aadhaar number which is null?
No.
No. So for any column to be a primary key, these two are the conditions that must be unique and that must be not null. Is that clear? So that's why if you will check all these values, no, they all are always unique. Your mobile number, my mobile number, any other person will be having my mobile number? No. Again, mobile number will not be null. Okay. Passport number, everyone has unique passport number. My passport number, any other person in India will not be having the same passport number. Okay. Have you seen anyone whose passport number is null? Not possible. So for any column to be a primary key, these two are the conditions. It must be unique and it must not be not null. Now, can I tell that this ID column is primary key?
Yes. No. Not.
Oh,
No,
no.
it's not.
No, why?
Duplicates are present and also there is a null value.
Very good. We have duplicates. One is duplicate here and we have null value as well. So we cannot tell that ID is a primary key. Correct? Can I tell that name is a primary key column here?
No,
No. Why?
because it contains null.
Okay, but all the other values are unique. No, you see A, B, and D, they are unique. We don't have any other record with A. We don't have any other record with B. We don't have any other record with D. But one condition is getting fulfilled. So we cannot tell primary key. Why?
Any two people can have a same name. So that's why.
But here only one record is having name A. Correct, in this name column. Only one record is having name B. Only one record is having name D. So one condition is fulfilled. It is unique. So why you cannot tell this is a primary key name column?
The primary key, both conditions must
Very
fulfill.
good. Very good. Both conditions must be fulfilled. Then you can tell primary key. So you can tell me that, yeah, tell me the first condition unique is fulfilled. All the values are unique. But what about null? We have two records null. So this is not a candidate for primary key. Is that clear? Similarly, ID of this table, ID column of this table, is it a primary key? Yes or no?
No, there
No,
is a
why?
null.
Because there is a null record, so this is not a candidate for primary key. Here, is it a candidate for primary key?
No.
No, this is not a candidate for primary key. Okay, hope this is clear, everyone.
Yes.
Any question? No. Suppose I have a table. In this, I have a column name as first name. And the first name is A, B, B, C. Okay. And this table is suppose employee table. Okay. So here, can I tell that this first name column is a primary key?
Cannot.
Why? We don't have
Because
null records.
repeat. But repeated, it's not unique.
Okay. Yeah, because you can see here, this is duplicate. This is also duplicate. And that's why this is not a candidate for primary key. Okay, very good. Then I have added a new column here, second name. Okay. And here this value is suppose G, F, F. Okay. Now, if I will tell you second name column, concentrate on second name column. Is this a primary key?
No.
Why?
Duplicates.
Because we have duplicates here, correct? Hope primary key concept is clear to everyone. What are the conditions for a column to be a primary key? Is that clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Any doubt, anyone? No doubt. Okay. So you see what happens when there is a Lok Sabha election. Election happens. So for the prime minister and all those things, elections will happen, right? So suppose we have many parties in the country. So suppose a single party is not having majority. So what they will do to form the government?
Coalition.
They will make a coalition government, right? They will what I can say, that they will check with other party as well, that okay, you have this number of seat, I have this number of seat. If we will make a coalition government, no, we can make a government, right? That's what they used to do, correct? So similarly here, the first name alone, he is not a candidate for primary key. Second name alone is not a candidate for primary key. So what they will do, they will try to make a coalition government. Okay, they will try to join, and then they will tell me that okay, Tanvir, please check if we will join. Now are we a candidate for primary key or not? Now see, now see in this combination of this two, do you have any null record? First of all, check.
No.
No. Now check the unique. AD, start with AD. Do you have any other AD combination here?
No.
No. Next record, AE. Do you have any other AE combination here?
No.
No. Any other BE combination?
No.
No. Any other BF combination?
No.
Any other CF combination? No. So when they both are coming together, so we observe that they are fulfilling both the conditions. Correct? They are fulfilling both the conditions. So I will tell that okay, fine. If you both want to make a coalition government, that is fine. So now we have a new concept of composite primary key. Composite primary key. Okay. And if someone will ask me that, okay, what is the composite primary key here? So I will tell first name, comma, second name or last name, whatever you want, you can give the name. Okay. So in this table, first name, comma, second name, they both are composite primary key. So is the concept of composite primary key clear? So when in a table, we don't have a single column, which is justifying that primary key conditions, then we will check for the combination of two columns, if they can make the composite primary key or not. Okay. Is that clear, composite primary key? Hello.
Yes.
Yes.
Tanvi, one question.
Yeah.
Is it necessary that both should have same data type to form?
No, it is not necessary. Maybe you, if you have varchar or number, you can take the combination. That is not necessary at all. Very good question, by the way. Very good question. Okay. Any other question, guys? No other questions. Okay. Now you can ask me a question that, okay, Tanvi, you have told that, okay, these two are making a coalition government. Okay. So suppose you can ask this question. Suppose what happened? No, this is also D. This is also D. Take this as special case. This is also D. Now can I tell that first name and second name, they can be candidate for composite primary key?
No, cannot take.
Why? Why I cannot tell?
The combination also duplicate.
So this AD combination is duplicate, right? I think that's what you're telling, no?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is duplicate. So now this first name and second name, they cannot make a composite primary key. So now what to do, guys? What shall I do? Please suggest.
Combine another. Can combine another column.
Very good. Then I have to check for some other column. Okay, then I have to check for some other column. That do we have any other column here? Okay, maybe suppose I have this age. Okay, I'm taking some random number. Okay, just to show you that you can take combination of that. Suppose the age is 15 here. Okay, and it is 16 here. Okay, and it is 16 here. And again, it is 17 here, and it is 17. First of all, your first condition to be checked for an individual column. Okay, that should be candidate for primary. That should be first priority. Suppose here, take this example. Suppose here, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Age column, is this a primary key or not? Can you make this a primary key or not?
Can.
Huh?
Age 15, 16. Yeah, can make. Only
Yeah,
alone can make primary key.
Yeah, this alone can become a primary key. So that is why in a table, first of all, your priority to be to search for a single column which should fulfill all these conditions. So here you can see that age alone is fulfilling all both the conditions. So you can tell that why you're going with all this wasting time. Age is a candidate column which is alone fulfilling this condition. Correct? No. Suppose here it was E. Okay. So will you make age as a primary key, or you will make first name, second name as a composite primary key? Which one you will go for? Because they both are fulfilling. Age alone is fulfilling the primary key condition. First name and second name is fulfilling the composite primary key conditions, right? So which one we should go for? Shall I make age as a primary key or first name, second name as a composite primary key?
This table we can go for age.
So your first priority to be the single column.
Single, yeah.
Okay, here the age alone is making a primary key. So we'll make this as a primary key. But here, suppose if this is like we have 16 here as well. Okay, so now this is not fulfilling the conditions of primary key. So then we will go and check the combination. Then we'll go and check for the combination. That do we have any two columns combination? So here you can see that, yeah, they are fulfilling the conditions, first name and second. So then you can tell that, okay, first name and second name is the composite primary key. Now, again, suppose here I have value D. So here as well, you can tell that first name and second name is not making composite primary key. What to do next? Then I will search for some third column. Then I will check that, okay, if first name, second name, and age are these three combinations is making composite primary key or not? Can you please check and tell me, is it making composite primary key?
Yes.
Yeah, they all are
Yes.
unique values. AD15.
Yes.
Do you have any AD15 here? No. So now your composite primary key will be first name, second name, and age. So this will become your composite primary key. Any questions so far? Any question, guys?
So Tanvir, there is no constraint on the number of columns, right? We
No
can
constraint.
use.
No
Okay.
constraint. I was working in a project, I think in 2008-19. Okay. There we have combination of 7 columns as a composite primary key. There's no constraint, nothing like that. Okay. And if you're working in your project as an analyst or tester, so you don't have to bother about that. Okay. You have to check with your developer or the business analyst in the functional requirement document. They will mention this clearly that, okay, this column is a primary key column, or the combination of this column is a composite primary key column. Okay. You don't have to bother about that. But I told you that this is the concept of primary key or composite primary key. Hope this is clear.
Yes.
Any okay, fine, very good. Now let's understand this primary key concept from the joins. Okay, now see, first of all, in joins, when you are joining 2 tables, there is no strict rule that which column you have to join. The only condition is that the data type of both the columns must be same. Otherwise, joins, they don't have any problem. You join any 2 columns, they don't have any problem. The only condition what they will give, what they have is the data type must be same. Is this point clear? Okay. Now, if I will join ID and marks, I've written here ID and marks. SQL engine will not throw any error message. I have shown you here. Let me show that again. This is the one. No? Yeah, I've joined ID and marks. Okay, no data found. This has not thrown any error message. So you can join any 2 columns, whatever you want. SQL will not be having any problem. But joining ID and marks, does this make any sense?
No.
No, this doesn't make any sense. Why you're joining ID and marks? It doesn't make any sense. So just that's why you have to understand the significance of column. Which column should be joined? Which column should not be joined? That is what you have to understand from your project perspective. For the simple example here, student underscore, anyone in this group can tell me that, yeah, Tanvi, you have to join ID. We don't join marks, right? Fine. We have discussed in the last class that why we are joining ID and all these things. Okay. Now you can ask me here that, okay, Tanvir, you are joining this ID student and score table. Is this ID a primary key in the student table? Is it ID?
No.
This is not a primary key. Is this a score primary key? And this ID in
No.
this score table primary key? No. So they're not primary key. Even then I am joining them. Is that a problem? You see, I'm joining them. Let's see the output. We got some output. We'll see that what this output is. But SQL engine has not thrown any error message. That is what I want to make you understand, guys. SQL is not bothered which columns you are joining. Okay, you have to think a business aspect of that. Okay, which column you are supposed to join. But that will not throw any error message until unless the data type is same. I have shown you here that this is not a primary key. Even then, I have joined that. So don't think that you have to join only the primary key of the 2 tables. Okay, don't think this is like in a school days. No, we used to mug up the thing. That's why in your college days, they will, the teachers and lectures, and they will mug up the thing. Okay, the primary key of the 2 tables has to be joined. No, nothing like that. Is that clear? Any question on top of that? You have to understand that which 2 columns you have to join. That totally depends on the business reference, business relevance. Okay, any question, guys? I'm not sure. Okay, if you want me to repeat, please tell me.
No question.
Okay, so if someone is telling in an interview that, okay, suppose you're attending an interview and the interviewer is asking that, okay, I have 2 tables and I have to join 2 tables. So I must join both the tables based on the primary key only. Is this true or false?
False.
False. Nobody is compelling you that you have to join 2 tables based on the primary key. You can join based on some other keys as well. That is totally your wish. You have to understand the business relevance, that which 2 columns if you will join, that will make sense. I think this is clear now. I'm moving further. Okay, now coming to this
Tanvir, I have a doubt there.
Yeah.
So two tables we are joining, and what is the purpose of joining is that like maybe one table has ABC information and the other table has AXYZ information. So like we must need to have that common thing, then only the when you join that XYZ table can join and we can have the accurate data, right? If you just without considering a primary key, if you join, there could be a possibility of data disturbance, right?
Correct. I totally agree. I totally agree with your statement. You are totally correct. When you are joining two tables, the ideal path is join with the help of primary key. I agree this. Okay. You have to join with the help of primary key, and that's the best practice. But is this a rule that always when you want to join two tables, you have to join with the help of primary key only? That is what I am telling you here. That is not a rule. You have to understand which two columns make sense and you have to join based on that. Okay, you have to understand that one, that which two columns you have to join and which will make sense here. So as far as best practice is concerned, that is correct. You should join the primary key of two tables. Totally correct. Okay, totally correct. But that is not a rule. Rule means what? If you are violating that, you have to pay penalty. That is not a rule here. That is a best practice. That's what I'm showing you here. Is ID a primary key of this table, student? No. Is ID a primary key of this score table? No. Even then, I'm joining these two tables. Correct, no? So that's what I'm showing you here. That if a particular column is not a primary key, even then you can join it. Huh. That is correct, that if you have a primary key, you should join based on that. That is well and good. But that's not a thumb rule. Okay. Have I answered your question?
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. Welcome. Any other question, guys? Is the statement which I have given now, is that clear? Joining based on primary key is the best rule, is the not rule, is the what I thought, forgot the term what I was telling at that. Best practice, but that is not a rule. Okay, that is not a rule. You should wear helmet of good brand, studs or whatever it may be. But if you're not wearing helmet of good brand, police will catch you. They will not catch you. You don't have to pay penalty. Correct? It is like that only. Hope it is clear now. Any question, guys? Please keep on asking questions. Actually, what happens if you guys are asking questions, many new concepts will come to my mind and I will explain you. If you will not ask questions, so whatever is just in my mind, in my buffer of my mind, that I will deliver. Okay, that's why keep on asking questions. It's a good way to understand and to learn. Okay, so before going with the solution of this, okay, let's do some manual analysis with this query. Okay, this is the query which we are thought of running. Okay, now let's do some manual analysis.
Tanvir, I have one more.
Yeah. No problem. Ask questions.
For example, the same table which you are showing on screen, we have a student table and we have a score table. Correct. By going since there is no standard rule, but we want to join it. But we can see the ID columns are, we have both the ID columns in both the tables. But when you join it without considering primary key, then both ID columns will be also shown up, right, in the final merging table. So ID, how the final output would be ID name, ID marks. Right? Correct. Will that be the output? But it will not. That we should have only one single ID.
You can play with that. If you want only one single ID, you remove this ID. That's not the problem. Okay, I will show you that example. Okay, I will show you that. Intentionally, I have kept ID of both the tables. There is some reason. I will tell you why I have kept. Intentionally, I have kept. But if you want that, Tanvir, why you are showing this ID twice, this doesn't make any sense. You can remove this. Not a problem. This will not throw any error message. I will show you that. Okay, Nafisa, I will show you that.
Sure.
Okay, no, fine. Okay, so let's analyze this query with the help of these two tables. What is happening here? Okay. You are joining ID. Okay, so you will start from here. Your SQL engine will start from here, from the first record. I am repeating the same story again. I know that. So what will happen? First of all, you will copy the ID from here and you will paste it here. That's what we have discussed in the last class, right? Okay. Now, from the first table, what you are taking? Okay, no. Before that, you have pasted ID here. After this, what you will do, guys? Who will explain this? I think we are wasting time. Someone, can you please tell me what you will do after this?
Compare ID with the score table.
You will compare this ID with the ID of the score table. Is this ID1 is equal to this ID1? Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, this is equal. So you will stop your car here. Okay, we have stopped the car here. Fine. Because this is a match. After this, what you want? I want a.id. A.id means I want the ID of a student table. The student table ID is 1. Copy and paste it here. This is pasted here. Okay. This is your a.id. Okay. Okay. Then what you want? I want a.name. Okay. A.name. What is name here? A. Copy it and paste it here. Okay. Then what I want? b.id. B.id. B.id means ID from the score table. Copy it and paste it here. Okay. Then you want b.marks. Okay. I want b.marks. Okay. What is the marks? 49. Now pasted here. So this task. Copy it here. Pasted here. This task is done. Any question till now?
No.
No question. Very good. You
No.
have understood this. Okay. After that, you will release this. That okay, this is done. Release it. So we got a match that we are searching for this ID1. We said that okay, this is the data. We search it. We stop here. So what to do? We will move to the next record. Correct?
No. We'll compare
Okay.
with the other record, other
Correct,
IDs.
correct. Very important, very important. Most of the students will fail here. When I will take interviews, most of the students will fail here. They will tell that, okay, I have searched here. That's all. I will move to the next record. I will start from here. So this is not like you're searching a thief or you're searching a culprit. Okay, it's not like that. You have to search for the entire data. Okay, you have to search for the entire data. When you will suppose I will go to buy shirt. Okay, I went to Peter England shop. So I will enter the shop and I will see that okay, their shirt is there. I will pick it and I will come back. No, it's not like that. No, I will search for some other variety, some other color, some other print. Correct? It is like that. I am scanning the entire Peter England or whatever shop. Similarly, you have to scan the entire record. I'm repeating this n number of times. Please don't forget this. And don't go with the concept of clustered, non-clustered, and partition, binary search. Don't mix all those concepts. We will discuss that. Okay. For the time being, this is the concept. That's all. Okay. After that, you will start with the next record. Is this null equal to 1?
No.
No. So what you will do after
No.
this?
We'll go to next.
Next
Three.
record. Very good. Very good. Is this 3 equal to 1? No.
No.
We'll go to the next record. Is this 5 equal to 1? No.
No.
Okay. No. So that is done. So now you have scanned all the records. Now you will release it. Correct. Then where you will go after this?
The next is null. So
Next
null
record.
cannot come. Yeah.
One minute. So you will go to the next record. Correct. We will go to the next record. Correct. No. Now we will take this record. Now here the ID is null.
Null.
Keep it here. Keep it here. Null. Okay. Now what you will do? You will compare this with this. Is null equal to 1? Yes or no?
No.
No. Okay. Next record. Is null equal to null?
No.
No.
Very important. Very important. Null is not equal to null. Most of the students, they will fail here. They will tell, sir, null is equal to null. How null is equal to null? Null means lot of opportunities, lot of options, lot of assumptions. I have told in the last class. So lot of options, you are comparing with lot of options. They both are not same. So null is not equal to null. Okay. Forget your name, but don't forget this concept. Null is not equal to null. So this will not be matched. And I will tell you, this is one of the limitation of joins. We'll discuss all this. So this is not equal to this. Okay. Now next record. Is this null equal to 3? No. Next record. Is this null equal to 5? No. Okay. So now you will release this record as well. You will release this record as well. Okay. This is released. Fine. Then what you will do? You will go to the next record. Am I correct? You will go to the next record. And then you will take the ID 3 from here. Okay. You will keep it here. Correct. The same way you will match. 3 is equal to 1. No.
No.
3 is equal to null. No. 3 is equal to 3. Yes, this is equal to 3.
Yes.
So you will stop your car here. Okay, we have stopped here. Now you will see. Now you will go to the select clause. That's why, no, that is the reason in SQL engine, those who have studied, you will see that from will come first, then join will be executed, then on will be executed, and then select will be executed. This is the reason, because of this SQL engine, the database engine, it works on based on this. Okay, so that's a first of all, your SQL engine is searching for the table. Okay, I got the table. Okay, after that, the SQL engine is searching for the joining condition, that okay, this is the joining condition, that okay, we have to join based on this. Then SQL engine will come to the select clause, that okay, what all columns you want. Okay, is that clear? That is why this is the flow. Any question? Any question, guys?
No.
Now see, don't go with the concept that okay, joining means joining the two tables with this two columns. Okay, I am taking this one. Say I will teach this to the 5th standard student, he will also understand, oh, okay, this is the concept. Nothing big in that. But try to understand the in-depth of that, how the SQL engine is doing this. You should ask question that, okay, Tanvir, if the from is coming first, then join, then on, then select, then why I'm not writing query like this? I will want to write query like this, from student A, join is score B. Then I will write on a.id is equal to b.id, and then I will write select clause. Select a.id, comma a.name, comma b.id, comma b.marks. Correct? We should write queries like this, right? If the SQL engine is working in this fashion, then why I'm writing query here like this? Think about all those things. This will make you different from the crowd. Okay. Fine. I'm not sure if you guys are getting bored or what, but okay, fine. So this is the way like you have to do. So now you will stop here. Now you will want a.id from the student table. You will copy 3 from here and you will paste it here. Correct. And then name is null. You will copy and you will paste it here. Okay. Then from b.id means from score table you want ID. This is 3. Copy it and paste it here. Then you have b.marks. Marks is null. You will copy and paste it here. Okay, any questions so far? Anyone who wants me to repeat? Clear? Okay, so now this is done, then you will release this. Okay, you will release this. Okay, this is done. You will move to the next record. Is this 3 equal to 5? No. Okay, this will also be released, and you will release this as well. It is exactly like you went to a party and you are doing handshake. Okay, suppose this is Tanvir. Okay, I went to a party. I will do handshake with every member of the other group. Correct? No, this happens. No. Similarly, he will do handshake. This is exactly like doing handshake. Okay. Then after this, you will go to this one. Okay. Now understand this. You will copy this one from here. You will paste it. Is this 1 equal to 1? Yes, this is equal to that. Now you will stop here. Then you will copy this one null from here. You will paste it here, and then we will copy this 149. You will paste it here. Okay, then you will move to the next record. You will release this one. I'm moving a little bit fast because I thought you understood this. 1 is equal to null, no. Then you move next record. 1 is equal to 3, no. Move to next record. 1 is equal to 5, no. Okay, release this one. This is released. Okay, now you will pick this 4. Similarly, you will keep it here. 4 is equal to 1, no. Next record. 4 is equal to null, no. Next record. 4 is equal to 3, no. Next record. 4 is equal to 5, no. That's all. Do you have any other record after this? No. So story is over. You should get this as an output. Okay. Now let's verify the output what we're getting here. Let me execute this. Okay, this is the output. Okay, now please verify is this the same output what we have got here? Can you guys please confirm is this the same output?
Yes.
Okay. So you understood now how this is working? Okay. I hope this is clear to everyone.
Is that you told about the sequence of execution of from, join, on, and select?
This one.
Yeah. So is it that we don't write in that way because of syntax and semantics?
Correct. Very good. When you are executing this query, lot of things will happen. First of all, you query parser, not optimizer. Parser will first of all check the syntax, that the syntax is correct or not. Then it will check for the semantics. Semantics means those table columns are present in the database or not. If the both are correct, So for that purpose, to perform the syntax and semantics, this is the reason we are writing query in this manner. Okay, once that is done, then your query parser will come in as query optimizer will come into picture. It will optimize this query based on the n number of algorithms. And based on your input to output, your disk space, your CPU, your memory, it will check that which path is the better. And suppose you have to go from Delhi to Bangalore, you will check no that which path is better, which path is the shortest distance, you will not get traffic and all those things. Similarly, your optimizer will frame an algorithm for that. Okay, which one is the more optimized one? Then it will send that to database engine. It will work on that. I think I have that. No, okay, still I am working on this. I will show you this. Okay, next class we will discuss on. I will show you this. Okay, otherwise you guys will get confused. Okay. So now this was all about this. Where I was, I forgot. Oh, okay. So this query is clear to everyone. Any question on this?
No.
No questions.
Clear.
Okay.
No.
Clear. Okay.
And with the same concept we applied in that because in the same sheet we have the two tables, so we inserted those columns. What if we are handling two files? I mean, one table is there in one file and another table is there another file. How we can use the syntax there?
See, if you have data in file, I think that's what we are covering in ATS. We have data in that Excel sheet. So in that case, you cannot do anything. First of all, you have to extract data which is present in the file, whether it is .csv, .txt, .dat, or any other format. Okay. First of all, you have to extract data in your database. That's the first thing, because your SQL cannot play with the data which is present in Excel sheet or any other file. So the first thing is you extract the data, you pull the data in your database, and then you can do, then SQL will help you. Okay, SQL cannot do anything with the data which is on the Excel sheet or the file.
Oh, okay.
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 Fine then. Okay. Moving to the next one. Next question. This is the next one. Okay, this is the next query. Okay, this is the next query. I think this is based on the same table, student and score table. Left order one is there, no? Okay, before executing, that is what I'm expecting from you guys. Before you see, you all are grown up guys. Okay, I cannot compel you that. Okay, have you done the homework? Have you done the assignment? That depends totally on your wish. Okay, but this questions I am preparing this. This is taking a lot of time based on the multiple scenarios which I have to cater. So please work on the assignments. If you will tell me that, Tanvir, I don't want to work on assignment, don't want to attend the class, I will not revise, but do some magic so that I can become champion in SQL, then sorry, I don't have that magic. Okay, you have to work on that, work on assignment. I have seen many guys, they are connecting with me after class. That's very good. Connect with me, ask the questions. If you're not connecting, if you don't have any question, no, so I will understand that you have not understood the concept, because no study means no confusion. That's the formula I have. More study, more confusion will come, and that's good. Okay, so work on the assignment, guys. Very humble request. Okay, that will then these all things will make sense for you. Okay, so this is the next query. Okay, if I will ask you what is the difference between this query and this query, so what is the difference, guys?
So the first one, which is container of joins, is performing inner join. And the second one, which you have mentioned, is performing left join.
Left order. Correct.
Yeah.
So this I have not mentioned anything. If I have mentioned join, so this means this is the inner join. Okay, don't get confused. This is the inner join. Means simply you are joining the two tables. This is very straightforward scenario, plain vanilla scenario. That okay, if there is a match, you will get the data. If there is no match, you will not get the data. This is what we have discussed in the last class as well. Okay, that if this data is there, that is the inner join. I think this is what I have shown you. Okay, fine. But again, there is some problem in this. You will see a lot of cheat sheets. They will mention this, but that is not correct. I will tell you why that is not correct and all these things. Okay. But before that, this is the left auto join. Now let's try to understand. We have discussed all the six in the last class, but again, I'm repeating, not an issue. So from student, left auto join is score B. Left auto join means the table which is towards left. I want all the records from that table. No further discussion, no confusion. Left outer join means I want all the records whether it is matching, whether it is not matching, whether it is junk, whether it is garbage, whether it is diamond, coal, whatever is present. I want all the records from the left table. That's all, story finished. That is known as left outer join. Okay. Now, this is what we have observed, and we have got the output from the inner join. Okay, this is the data we have got from the inner join, right? Right now we have discussed this. Okay, now tell me the data which is left out in the student table and not present in this output. What is that record? Yeah, what is that record which is left out?
So
The
first
student
one
table.
is the null, and second one is the fourth
Very
ID
good.
number.
Very good. So you told me that, okay, Tanvir, this is left out and this is also left out. You all are convinced with this? These two records are left out. Is this correct? I think I have asked
Yes.
very tough question.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
These two records are left out. Correct? No.
Yeah.
That's all. You got the output. So when you will execute this query, this should be the output. Because I've written left outer join. Left outer join means I want all the records from the student table. So from the student table, first of all, do the exact inner join. So in the inner join, you're getting this output. What all records are left out? Null and 4 are left out. So you will get all the data. That's all. This is the meaning of left outer join. Let me execute this. Now verify the data. You got this null B and 4D. Here as well, you see null B and 4D are there.
Yes.
Now tell me what is unique about left outer join. When I will teach left outer join, the students, they will get afraid. Oh, something dangerous is coming. Nothing dangerous, boss. It is very simple. If you understood the inner join, so it means if any record is left out from the left table, please show me those records as well. I have shown you these records. Now you can ask me question that Tanvir, that is fine. I got this is coming because this was left out. But why this is null? Why this records are null? Who will explain this? Why these records are null? Then?
There are no.
Please, anyone. Because on the left side of the table, we didn't find any corresponding matching records in the right.
Correct. There is no matching records. Or you can tell that Tanvir, you told me that I want all the records from the left table. No. So student is the left table. I have shown you all the records from the left table. Now you know you have not asked anything from the right table. So that's why this is blank. Is this clear?
Yes.
Any question, guys? So left outer join is very simple. First of all, do the inner join and then check if any record is left out from the left table. You will get all those records. That's all.
So I have one doubt here. Means when we write a query, then how we are going to identify that which one is the left table? Suppose if this is scenario, I want my left table to be score, not a student. Then how should I approach?
Approach that. See. 1 minute. One minute. I will answer your question. Okay, just from this example, you will understand it. Okay. Now, what is the difference between this? Okay, forget about this query. Okay. Suppose if I'm written this query, what is the meaning of this query? First of all, tell me the meaning of this query. Who will explain this?
So it will take the right table, means it will take the reference of the score table.
The score table. The score is through the right side. Which table is to
It
the
will
right?
it will take all the records from the right table.
Which is the right table here?
The student table.
Student table. That's all. Sorry, finish. So here I'm telling that boss, I want all the records from the student table. And here what I was telling.
Here also all the records from the student table.
But I have changed the sequence here, no? So they both are meaning the same meaning.
Same
Why?
meaning, yeah. We just switch the tables, then we change the join left or right.
That's all. It's a wastage of time I'm doing, right? If you're writing left outer join, you are telling to SQL engine that I want all the records from the left table. SQL will ask which is the left table, so I will tell student is the left table. Here I'm telling I want all the records from the right table. Which is the right table? Student is the right table. So if you will execute this query as well, you will get the same output because they both have the same meaning. You see, they both have the same meaning. Let me execute this. Any difference in the output? Same output. Let me execute this one. Same output. Is this clear now? Is this clear now, guys?
Yes.
No, but I cannot feel that energy in that. Yes. Is
Yes.
that clear to everyone?
Yes, Tanvir.
Yes.
Okay. So don't get confused that what is left, what is right, inner join. I've seen students, they will feel very nervous when they start discussing joins, left join, right join, inner join, self join, cross join, Cartesian join. Nothing is a very simple, yeah. A very simple concept. You see left join, right join, very simple. Left join is telling fetch me all the records from the student table. I give all the records from the student table. Right join, fetch me all the records from the right table. A student is the right table. These records were left out. I given this. That's all. Okay. Now let me little bit modify this query. Okay. You can tell me that okay, Tanvir, this is fine. You got all the records from the student table. Now I want all the records from the score table. I want all the records from the score table. What to do? Tell me what should be the query for that.
Just need to switch the table names. Stud to score, score to.
You keep your score here. Correct?
Yeah.
And you keep a student here. That's all the story finish. From here, what we're telling to SQL engine, that SQL, I want all the records from the left table. SQL will ask what is the left table. So I will tell you score is my left table. So you will get all the records from the score table. Now, again, do the same analysis. Here, this was the result of the inner join. Here, what all records are left out in the score table? Can you please help me? 149, this is covered. Correct? This is covered. 3 null, this is covered. This is also covered. 149, this is covered. Okay. What all records are left out? This record is left out. And then this record is left out, right? So when I will execute this query that I want all the data from the score table. So what I will get output? This I will get for sure because left or right, inner join data we will get for sure. Then your SQL engine will see that what all are left out. So first this record is left out. It will copy it and where it will paste it? It will paste it here. Correct? Now this was the column of the score table B, correct? And then it will copy this one and it will paste it here. Is this clear?
Yes.
Let me execute this. Oh, this is the data. Please verify this. You can verify it here. Is this correct? This is the data you got from the matching records. But 5e is not coming. No, 5e is not coming. Have I missed while copying it? 5e is not coming. Score B. Why 5e is not coming? 1 minute. Let me check.
I think before you change the data type to number.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking. Please let me check 1 minute. Oh, 5e is not present here, right? I'm not sure why we can get 5e. This record, I think right now I have entered or what, but 5e is not present in the table itself. That is why it is not coming here. Okay, but let me insert this 5e. Oh, marks is number. Very good catch. Yeah, marks is number. That's why this is varchar and this was not entered there. So this is the reason. But you got the concept. Is that clear?
Yes.
Let me make it varchar. Table. Varchar 2. Then. Okay, now let's try and insert it. Now please verify the output. 5e is coming, right? Okay. So this is the concept of left or right outer join. Final call. Any question? Now why this is null? because there is no matching record in the student table for this. Okay. Now, if I want to write this query with the help of right outer join, what I have to do here?
Student table, right join, score table.
First of all, I will write right. Okay. From which table I want all the data? From a score. So I will write here the score B, and then here the student A. So when you will execute this, you will get the same output, exactly same output. Hope you all are clear with left and right outer join. Any question, guys?
No.
Okay. Then you have concept of full outer join. Full outer join. Okay. Before that, I will execute it, and then I will show you what is happening here. You'll understand it. If you write here full outer join. Okay. Now I will show you this output. You analyze this and tell me what is happening here. Let's see who is going to get that. This is your full outer join. This is the query. This is the query. Now, please help me. What is happening here? Who will help me with the output? I'm unable to understand output. This is the data. Now, what is happening in full outer join? Till here, this was the output of the inner join, right? We have seen this was a matching record. This was the output of inner join, correct? Now, why I got this all output? Please help me.
It's a full join, right? It will take all the records from the both the tables, whether it has matching records or not.
Is 1A null 149 is coming again. 149. Ah, this was there, no? 149. Ah, okay, this was also there. Okay, 149. There is some mistake here. Oh, I got it. What's the problem? Actually, they have shuffled the output. 1 minute. Shuffled the output. Okay. Yeah. See, in full outer join, what is happening? First of all, it will see the matching records. So see here, the records are matching 113. It is 113, right? This is the matching record. This is the output of your inner join, correct? Then, okay, this is the output of your inner join. Till here, this is all our output of your inner join. Then you see that you got the output here. What is the output? Excuse me. Then you what you will see here, you got 4D null. Why? Because this 4D was present in a student table, which was not cached here. So that's why you got this output 4D null. Okay. Keep this some color. 4D. Okay. Then you have value null B. This because this was missing here, the student table. Then you have this null 69. This is the null 69. And then you have 5E, and this is the 5E. So what is happening in full outer join? So this full outer join, it will fetch the matching records first of all. Okay, so this all are the matching records. Okay. And then after that, it will search for the data which is missed out from the student table. Correct. And then it will fetch the data which is missed out from the score table as well. So full outer join is alone doing the task of left outer join and right outer join both, because here in full outer join you can see that all the records which were missed in a student and a score, they both are coming here. Is that clear? Understood this concept?
Yes.
So guys, inner join, left outer join, right outer join, full outer join. Is this clear now? Anyone, any question? Please tell me.
Yes.
Okay, if you have understood, well and good. Now, let's do something. Let's do something. Okay, now I think you guys can try this. This all things I have explained you. Okay, you can try this all questions. Score table, same table, same. Any question on this Any confusion on all these questions, guys? Anything which you want me to repeat or tell you? Any questions? Because it's all are simple. If I will work on this, it's a wastage of time. Okay, okay, fine. Now, there is one question that, okay, that this is the join you are using. Okay, this is the join you are using. Suppose I will not give any condition. What will happen? This is your inner join, right? And this inner join, suppose I will not give this condition. Then what will happen? Any idea?
I think missing expression or something.
Missing expression. Anyone else? Any thought, guys? Okay. This is getting missing keyword. Why? Because you have missed the on condition, right? You have missed the join. Correct. Now, what about this? You got some output, and this is a very big number. Correct. Any idea what is happening here?
It connecting all the probabilities.
Perfect. Very good. Cartesian join. This is also known as cross join. So if you have taken this, if you're running this query, okay, and if you have not mentioned the condition on which you are joining, so what will happen? Your SQL engine will pick the record from this table. It will start from here, and there's no match, so it will pick this one and then this one, then this one and this one. So all the combinations will be fetched. This one and this one, then this one and this one. Correct. Then it will start from the second record, null B, it will null B, and then this will be fetched. Then null B, this combination will be fetched. Null B, this combination will be fetched. So it will fetch you all the combination of both the tables. That's the meaning of cross join or Cartesian join if you're not mentioning any joining condition. I think this is not clear. Let me run this one. Now see, 1A null 69 is there. Okay, 1A null 69. This is covered. Okay, from this one. Sorry. Okay. First of all, let's analyze this output. Let me paste it here. Fine. Now see, 1A null 69. So this is 1A null 69. This is fetched. Okay. After that, 1A 3 null. So 1A 3 null. This is fetched. Correct. Then you have 1A 149. So 1A 149. Correct. 1A 5E 1A 5E. So what you understood from this? Earlier, it will fetch the record where there is match, but here in the query, you have not told any condition. So what the SQL will do, it will not match it. It will fetch all the records. So that's why you are seeing here 1A 149 is also present. 1A null 69 is also present here. You see this one? 1A null 69 is also present. Okay. Similarly, when it will start from null B, it will fetch null B 149. Null B, null 69. Okay, you will fetch all the record. That's why you're getting all these numbers. Is this clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Everyone? I think this was not clear. Let me show you one more example. Okay, this is clear. Tell me if I write this query, select a dot employee ID, comma a dot name, comma b dot employee ID, comma b dot score from student A, score B. That's all. What should be the output? Please tell me.
1A 110, 1A 220, 1A 330.
1A 110. Okay, then
1A 220,
220. Then
1A 330,
1A 330. Then
2B 110,
2B 110.
then 2B 220,
220.
2B 330,
330. Then
2C 110.
3C.
3C
3C
110,
110.
then 3C 220,
220.
3C 330.
330. Okay, so this will be the output. I think now this should be clear to everyone. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, if this is clear, tell me one thing. Table A is having 10 records. Okay, table B is having 5 records. Okay, and if I'm writing this query, this is Cartesian join. If you're not mentioning any condition, joining condition, no, this is known as cross join or Cartesian join. So I am telling that I am joining this table A and table B based on the Cartesian join. Tell me the total number of records.
50.
Very good. It will be how much? This into this.
50.
Very common interview portion for the freshers. They will ask this kind of questions. Any question on joins? Now I think we have covered all the concept of joins so far. Left, right, self. Okay, self I have not covered. I will cover that as well. Any questions so far, guys? No question. Very good.
Tanvir, last on 19th March, you gave 2 assignments, right? One
I
is
will come
from
to
the
that.
3 tables. Yeah.
I will come to that as well. I will come to that. So before that, I want to cover this question of employee ID. Few of you have some doubt in this question. Okay. I know this is it's almost 10:30 now, and I think nobody will be having any problem if I can stretch by 50 minutes. Any question, any problem if anyone is having? Any problem, guys? Can I stretch this by 10:45? Is that fine
No.
for everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Very good. Perfect. Very good batch. Okay, so now this is a question. Most of you have problem in this question, so I thought that let's cover this. Actually, you know, there is no concept of self-join. Okay, that's just a wastage of time, a new keyword. That I don't think there is some concept of self-join. This is not there. Okay, let me tell you why. This is the employee table. Okay, and the question is write a SQL query to fetch the employee name and their manager. Okay, do one thing. First of all, forget about the SQL query. Okay, do some manual analysis and try to understand what is happening in this table and how to solve this question. This is the data in front of you. This is the employee table. Okay. Now this is the query. This is the question. Write in SQL query to fetch the employee name and the manager. Okay, suppose we don't know SQL. We are doing some manual analysis. So we have created first of all 2 columns: employee name and then manager. Okay, manager name. Okay, fine. So employee name. So let's start with the employee name one. Okay, what is the employee name here? This is the A. A is the employee name. This is the employee name A. If I will tell you what is the manager ID of employee name A, manager ID is 4. Okay, what is the name of manager ID 4?
D.
D. How you have told? You have taken this 4. Okay. You have created one more local table or something, copy table and buffer table. Okay, something like that. You have created here. You have taken, okay, this manager ID A, manager ID was 4. You have taken this 4 from here. You have kept it here. And then you are searching in this column employee ID, correct? You have taken manager ID from this table and you're checking in this employee ID. Where is manager ID 4? This is 4. So the name is D. So you are telling that name is D. Is it what you are doing, guys?
Yeah.
Okay. Then employee name B. Okay, employee name is B. Okay, keep it here. Who is the manager? Manager ID 4. So what you will do, again, you will copy it from here. You will paste it here and you will search in the employee ID column. Okay, this is the 4 and this is the D. We'll keep it here, right? Correct. Then what you are doing for employee C, you want the manager name. So you have pasted it here. What is the manager ID 5? You will copy it here. You will keep it here. Then we'll check 5 is equal to 1. No. 5 is equal to 2. No. 5 is equal to 3. No. 5 is equal to 4. No. 5 is equal to 5. Yes. This is the matching record. You will stop here. What is the name? E. E is the name. You will paste it here. Now tell me one thing. Is it similar as inner join or not? Something different I have done here, or is it similar as inner join? What I have taught you?
Yes.
And this is exactly same as that. Nothing new I
Yes.
brought you here. The only thing is they have same table. That's all. And that's why you will hear people they are telling this self join, self join, self join. So self join is nothing. This is exactly same as inner join. The concept is same. The only thing is both the tables are the same table. That's all. Okay. Hope this is clear, guys.
Yes.
Now, if you have to write the query, what you will write? Select a dot employee name, comma, then what you will write? What you will write after that?
B dot employee name.
A dot employee name.
And B dot employee name.
B dot employee name. Okay. From which table? From this one, employee table, correct?
Yeah.
Employee
EMP
table, alias
A
join. Which table?
join
This table employee. Okay.
alias B.
As B on. Tell me, this is the important one.
On A dot employee manager ID is equal.
Manager ID is equal to B dot EMP ID.
Very good, very good, very good. B dot EMP ID. That's all. That's all. Okay, let me execute this. But guys, see, I will teach all these things, but if you will not revise, you will not work on assignment. No, again you will forget all these things. That's the thing. Okay. Employee name, but again here it is coming employee name. So you want this as a manager name, then you can use alias as manager name. So now it will be visible as manager name here. Oh, this is a manager name. AD BD CE. Check AD BD CE. AD BD CE. Same thing. Any question on this?
No.
Question. Okay. Why we have not? You have not told me the manager name of employee. What is the manager name of employee? What is the manager name of employee? Why this is not coming here in the output?
Because they don't have any manager. He's
Because
the
they
manager.
they don't have any manager. This is null. You have taken this null from here and there is no null record, so you cannot match it, right?
Yeah.
But my boss is telling that no, you show me all the employee name whether they have manager or not. What I have to do here? Is my question clear? Is my voice audible?
Yeah. Clear.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Sorry,
yes.
I thought that again some problem with the voice. Okay, so my manager is telling, my boss is telling that no, show me all the employee name whether they have manager or not. What I have to do in this query?
Left join.
Left join. So this records were left out, right? And that's why my boss is telling now fetch all the records. So what I will do? I will use from employee A left join. Correct? So you can use left join here. We'll get all the records. You got D and E as well, and this is coming as null because they don't have any manager. But suppose the requirement is that if they don't have any manager, it is coming as null. Show it as NA. What I have to do?
NVL.
Use
Yes.
NVL command. NVL. Okay. Manager name, comma. Show it as NA. Hope you guys remember the function of NVL command. So in NVL, what it will do, wherever it is null value, it will replace with that value. So now you can see it is NA is coming, not applicable. This is clear to everyone. Any question, guys, on this?
Sandeep, can you repeat that part of NVL? Actually,
Yeah, sure. I will repeat NVL. NVL full form is null value logic. Okay, NVL full form is null value logic. What it will do, this is very simple. Okay, this is very simple. I have written here NVL b dot employee name, comma NA. So what I am telling to SQL engine, that SQL in this employee name column, okay, that is which is coming as a manager name, it means this column. Wherever you have null value, replace that with NA. I don't want to see null. Okay, replace that with NA. That is why earlier, no, you have seen this, it was coming as null, this was coming as null. Now that is replaced with NA. So that is just for the display purpose, nothing else. Is that clear now?
Okay. Yes.
Sure, is it clear or shall I tell you again?
No, Tanvir, it's clear.
Clear, okay. So now it will be, you will be thinking that okay, annual is just for the display purpose, okay, but this has very significance important when you're working on project which is having a lot of calculations and dividing by 0, and that's the throw error message, and that this is very useful. I will show you all those examples down the line, but if you will ask the questions then. Okay, so this is done. I've tried to explain most of the questions here, okay, and I will request to work on this again, but one question is left out, this one, okay. Still I have 10:38, 5 more minutes I want, guys, okay, not much. Okay, so this was a very good question, okay. Don't think that okay, you have prepared so you will tell this is good only. So the reason why I'm telling this is good, because I have tried to implement most of the keywords, okay, so that you can revise all these things, okay, and I've posted this on my LinkedIn page as well. So let's go with this, okay. I need some more time. Or all you guys are saturated, you want me to cover this tomorrow? Tell me, because I don't want to force you guys. Shall I cover this tomorrow or today?
Anyway, anyhow.
Okay. Anyone else? What do you think, guys? What should we do, tomorrow or today? Are you saturated today?
Tomorrow.
For me today, Ken.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow, yes.
Okay, fine then. Fine then, we will cover this tomorrow. So what you can do, meanwhile, again, go through this question. And I've told you that this is, oh, solution also is there. I've shared solution as well with you guys. Oh, sorry.
No.
It's coming in. Not sure why. Okay, leave this, all this thing, don't worry. Go through this question, okay. Now what you have to do, I want all these conditions in the one query. If you can see this query, you know, all these concepts are in one query. Few of you, what you have done, you have written separate query for different conditions. No, I want all these conditions to be present in a single query. And in the solution, please make a note, so you know all the concepts, you can work on this, you can solve this. That's why I given this question. Just think over this and maybe you can solve it. This is not that much tough. Okay, fine guys, a final call. Any question on the topics what we have discussed so far?
That keywords are not covered yet, right? That
Which
you
keywords?
mentioned yesterday night, distinct, order by, all those. The note was given like this should not be used. They affect the performance.
Oh, no, many other things are left out here. Many things are there. See, we have many other things, okay. This is all things, some max, this all are left out. We will cover all these things, okay. So right now we have covered only this one. That actually I given a few of you are attending interviews and someone had asked me a question that this question was asked and all this thing. That's why I mentioned that you should not use those distinct and substring, in string, and whatever minus and all those things I mentioned. That actually impacts the performance. So we should avoid that, okay. But that we have not covered, boss. But we have not covered that. You see, minus we will cover, union we will cover, union all is there, intersect is there, okay. So I need some patience from you guys. That's why I don't want to rush this all these slides, okay.
Okay.
Fine then.
Yeah.
Okay. Any suggestions or feedback? Content is not good, lecture is not good, or the speed is very fast, or this is not what I was expecting, something like that. Please tell me if you have anything in your mind. Please share. No feedback, it means I will understand that you have not understood. This is not making any sense.
No, it's good from my side.
Okay.
Yeah, from my side also it's good. But
okay.
Sometimes the connection, except that connection problem, yeah, everything is good.
I will connect with Sunil Mittal today. Okay, I will check with him that why is doing, and especially in this class it happens. I think in the morning class this is not happening. I will check.
Because of that poor connection, we are losing some time. That's it.
Correct. I will take care of that. Nafisa, any feedback apart from this?
No, so far so good, Tanvir. It is a lot of detailed explanation, which really helps for a beginner. So yeah.
Okay. So this is adding value to your SQL bucket or not? That's what I want to understand from each one of you.
Indeed, yes.
Okay,
yes.
Perfect. Yes. Perfect then. Thanks a lot, guys. Do let me know if you want to do any modification in that module. Okay. Fine then. Thanks a lot. Thanks for your time. Take care. Bye. One more thing. I will not share assignment today. Okay. The reason is we have covered the same thing again and again. These are all things we have covered in the last class. I will not share today, but please work on this. Again, do the assignments which you have not worked, and the questions which I am posting on the page, WhatsApp page, please work on that. Those are very technical questions. If you're not working on that, if you not share the solution, no, I cannot go with on the beyond concepts, on the tough concepts. Okay, that's the reason. Please work on that. Thanks a lot, guys. Take care. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.